switch it over. All right. Can you jackalopes hear me now? Yeah? Okay. So, we are here live from Franken Con, and Isaiah, I know you can hear me. Don't sass me. Your package showed up, by the way, so I'll send that back out to you with your actual real address. Don't make me dox you. We're playing trivia live from Franken Con in Alcoa, Tennessee, and we have a very special celebrity guest with us.
We do.
Explain, Patrick.
So
Who
this
is
is Count Drahoon. He is going to be one of the upcoming guests on the Chopping Block, which is our horror host programming block on Kings of Horror that will be premiering in this summer, probably late June, early July. So stay tuned for that. He'll be hosting some short films, and it's great to finally connect with you and have you on here tonight as a special guest.
It's great to be here, gentlemen. This is a dream come true for me to be on Kings of Horror, the Chopping Block. Been a huge fan of your channel for a while, so. And it's great to finally meet you in person. I'm having a good time up here in Alcoa. So.
And we also have a live audience, so get rowdy. Woo-hoo! All right. All right. Quit watching Wrestling King and start playing damn trivia. All right, so I'm going to start the countdown. So you all should be familiar with the rules, but we'll go over them again.
So as always, we'll say that you'll have about 40 seconds to answer the question. Comment 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the correct corresponding answer that's displayed on the screen. And tonight's theme is kind of a loose theme. It's all the questions tonight are based on films and based on the guests that are present here at FrankenCon. So Joe Bob Briggs, Darcy the Mail Girl, Michael Berryman, Dee Wallace, Kelly Maroney, and so many more. So 15 questions tonight also. So yeah.
It's a potpourri of FrankenCon.
There you go.
It is.
I like
with
that.
Count Drahoon, who you will be seeing on the Chopping Block later this summer. One of our new hosts.
Yes.
You are all now my chopping blockers and chopping blockettes.
Bunch of blockheads is what they are.
And tonight we have 2 new films premiering after trivia. We have the latest from Terror Films, and then we have a second film after that. So double feature tonight, worldwide. Everyone can watch it. And then again tomorrow night, we have another double feature premiering I think it starts actually at 10 p.m. Eastern tomorrow night. So an hour later.
So
we'll
more free movies on Kings of Horror on
Yes.
YouTube? That's crazy.
Yep.
That'll never work. Nobody will come watch them. I don't know why we do it.
I will.
Good. At least one person will watch it. So other than that, yeah, this is kind of cool. We're doing this live.
How have y'all liked the con so far? Been good?
Oh, yeah.
What
What was each of yours highlights of the day?
I bought a Nintendo.
There you go.
Nice.
Bought a Nintendo.
Kicking it old school.
Records?
some records.
What
Nice,
kind?
nice.
What records?
Toto one.
Okay.
Classics,
Nice.
bangers.
Nice.
Oh, and Uncle Pete is actually playing tonight, you all. So good luck. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, he's not hosting with me, so he actually gets to kick your ass in trivia tonight. Did you vlog it? No, it's on my live journal. You remember what that was? Am I too old?
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. You're pretty old.
R.I.P. Skype.
That's true.
Lots of good grooming on there. Got a lot of abuse as a kid on Skype, right?
Oh my God.
Pour one out for Skype tonight, everyone.
Well, this show took a dark turn.
It's dark every week, baby. It's dark every week. If you can't laugh at the horror that is reality, then you shouldn't be watching horror movies. That's what I say.
That's fair.
He cannot see the Excel spreadsheet. Patrick actually typed these questions in, so
Show-
don't
show
even
me
come
'cause
at
I
me.
don't know.
I don't
Yeah.
even know the answers.
These are all for me, so
This will be surprising. I don't know the answers ever, probably.
they're
But
probably gonna be really good questions to watch.
shut up. You can write them off every weekend.
No,
Since
I
y'all
don't
are
have
so
time.
good at trivia questions, go ahead. Uncle Pete and I don't have to work this hard. We really don't. All right, here it comes. Hope everybody's ready. I'm not. And I proved I'm not.
Yeah, obviously.
Which of these films does Joe Bob Briggs not appear in? Is it 1, Rapturous? Is it 2, Great Ball of Fire? Is it 3, Dead End Drive-In? Or is it 4, Casino? So just type the number.
Yeah, number only.
If you're crazy, you can actually type the full answer, but who has time to do that? Some of these are pretty long answers.
Some super nerds out there.
Oh, your mom's on.
Is she? Oh yeah.
We made
I
it.
bet
If
Ailey's
your son
watching.
didn't text you, we made it.
I did.
And you tell Ailey her bedtime is now. Because we're in Eastern time.
I get my time zones mixed up.
All right. Tabulating the questions, or the answers rather.
It's the
Computing the
answers.
answers.
They're computing.
Yeah.
They're computing.
Yeah.
It does say computing.
Ah.
Dead End Drive-In is the film that Joe Bob Briggs does not appear in out of that list of
Yes.
4, which is really funny because
Arturius is an indie film from the mid 2000s that he did.
oh, what's that? Uncle Pete was the only one that got it right. Not a good start, everyone.
And Uncle Pete does not know the answers.
He does
so-
not. Uncle Pete was excluded from the questions this week. So
Did he make that before or after Hogzilla?
Before
Hogzilla.
I think, yeah.
Hogzilla.
I don't know if we're gonna.
Hogzilla.
No.
You two might reach out and punch us in the face. It's copyright.
That's true. Brian Yuzna's directorial debut was what film? 1. The Dentist. 2. Society. 3. Return of the Living Dead 3. Or 4. Bride of Reanimator. What is Brian Yuzna's directorial debut? Again, select 1, 2, 3, or 4 for the correct corresponding answer.
I think I know this one.
Yeah.
I think.
And just to put it out there, he did direct all these films. So which one was his debut?
We can't afford lawsuits. No suits, please.
I think he was actually here last year.
Really?
I believe. Someone fact checked me on that.
I know. Richard told me one year they had like a Frank Henenlotter reunion. It was like,
They did. Yeah,
I was so upset I wasn't there for that.
That's right. I watched that interview. Yeah, same here. I love Frank Henlon.
We got to
Yes.
talk to Frank like
You did
20 years
on
ago.
Skype.
On Skype. It was a Skype
R.I.P.
interview,
Skype.
baby. R.I.P.
Yeah, pour another one out.
Pour another one out. Because Frank also doesn't do like interviews anymore either. So society. We live in a society.
We truly do. Okay, mentally I got that right.
Yeah, society.
That's the only part that matters is mentally getting it right.
That's right.
Honestly.
I pat myself on the back.
Use your blinker.
That's fun.
Society is an amazing film. If you haven't watched it, it's more relevant now than it was when it was released.
Same with
so-
Idiocracy.
That's very true. That's
It's a
very
documentary.
I like Bride of the Reanimator though.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
All right, Count Drahoon.
What is the name of the killer clown in a Cornfield? Is it Pennywise the Clown, Friendo the Clown, John Wayne Gacy, or Bozo the Clown?
One of these things is not like the other.
No. It's a very wide pantheon.
One of these things actually killed real people.
Bozo.
It was Bozo.
Bozo is the substance
And the
of
author
nightmares.
of the book Clown in a Cornfield is here this weekend at Franken Con, and I believe tomorrow night at
Central Cinema.
Yeah, Central Cinema. They're doing a screening of Clown in the Cornfield, or Clown in the Cornfield, with him doing a
That's interesting.
intro.
Are you telling me that horror movies start from books?
Some
When
do.
I ask
Some
book-related questions, I get in trouble on this channel.
Well,
You all revolt. So
maybe it should be a theme night.
It might be a personality thing.
maybe.
Friendo the Clown.
Friendo the Clown.
But Bozo, honestly, if there was a killer clown, my money's also on Bozo.
There's actually a really great song about John Wayne Gacy.
Who sings it?
Who
Gordon
sings-
Lightfoot.
Yes, Canada's greatest treasure.
I don't think you can read King. That's why you don't like book questions. Just putting that out there. I would like a bunch of you all to submit to me you reading a paragraph out of a Stephen King novel.
Just go with
Just
the
send it
great-
in
go
to
with-
Discord.
Go with the great illustrated classics.
Illustrated. Diana Prince, aka Darcy the Mail Girl, plays a radio receptionist in what horror film? Is it Witchcraft, Blood Rose, Halloween Ends, Evil Bong 888, The Infinity High, or Bunnyman Vengeance?
And again, all these are Dinah Prince films, and this was our Patreon exclusive and
Yeah,
YouTube
this
membership
was your pay-to-play.
exclusive answer. So if you're subscribed to our Patreon or YouTube membership, you would have gotten this answer yesterday.
Call it like it is. It's pay to play. We give you an answer every week.
We do.
Okay, it's the least we can do. We appreciate.
And
your
if you want to
support.
subscribe to our Patreon or YouTube membership, Links are in the description.
If you
So
want to write all the questions for me every week, you can see all the answers.
you can't do that, but you know.
Heck, if you want, you could do the broadcast yourself.
Yeah, you can. You absolutely can. You know. And I can retire. I can go live on a beach.
Can go
Homeless.
go to the pasture, off to the pasture.
They're going to send me to the farm, the funny
build you-
farm.
We'll build you a little shack.
It's a wonderful little Cronenberg ranch where they're going to definitely not experiment on me.
And it was Halloween Ends, which is a very
It's a very
Very
meta
controversial.
selection.
There we
Very
go.
divisive.
I don't
divisive,
think I don't
yes,
think it quite
yes.
ended, but that's my opinion.
Oh, you know, technically, but
Some would say it shouldn't have ended that way.
a lot of people would say that. But
People like money. He'll be back. They always come back.
it would be a new timeline.
Halloween.
It literally has to be. So,
Halloween 30. The search for more money.
Halloween H3O.
who was not part of the Cannibal Clan in The Hills Have Eyes? And I am talking about the original. Is it Saturn, Pluto, Papa Jupiter, or Mercury? Which one is not part of the Cannibal Clan in the original Hills Have Eyes?
I sure hope the audience isn't Googling answers. You got real quiet over there.
We weren't smart enough to do that, but you just
It's harder to multitask on your phones. It's easier to cheat if you use a laptop.
That was the secret lifeline. You weren't supposed to figure that out.
The secret lifeline is Google it
Some
before
people
30
already knew
seconds is
that.
up.
So.
Mercury is a bad guy.
You know, I kind of like Uranus.
See, I mean, who's mine or
It's a planet.
it's true.
It could be everyone's.
It could be everyone's. Because your all's opinions are like
It's Uranus.
Uranus.
Getting
Oh, they get Danhausen vibes. Danhausen vibes from Count Droon. How long does it take to put your makeup on, Count Droon? Do you have it down? Is it pretty fast now?
Well, it's.
I'm seeing a head shaking in the audience. Your support team says no.
Yeah,
It's not easy.
Whatever. I'm smart enough to recognize that to follow the support team's lead.
Thank you, Isaiah. Isaiah says my makeup looks good too. Appreciate it. I've been putting a lot of concealer on.
Yeah, and he put a lot of beard oil in his beard today too. On the
Absolutely.
And
drive
some
here.
axle grease.
Just magnificent.
Thank you. Thank you.
John Bloom, aka Joe Bob Briggs, attended what university? Vanderbilt University, the University of Texas at Dallas.
This was Count Droon's question, wasn't it?
I'll get the next
Oh
one.
no, you go. No, do it.
Alright.
Do it. Do it.
All right, John Bloom,
For us.
a.k.a. Joe Bob Briggs, attended what university? Vanderbilt University, University of Tennessee, Knoxville, University of Texas at Dallas, or University of Arkansas at Little Rock.
Monsters University is not.
Monsters University is a
not-
write-in
he Did
option.
not. Well, he may have gone there for graduates.
I actually was a brother of Uzma Kappa, and that was pretty sick. Pretty sick. Got a lot of numbers. Almost have a full phone number.
A lot of ticks.
One more digit, and I'd have a proper phone number. Knoxville does suck.
I do,
It
I do
sucks.
know the answer to this question,
Yeah.
and it is Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt.
Of course, he's a Vanderbilt
So,
fan.
well, okay, so if you don't mind, so
Do it.
funny story
War
is,
dump.
is that when Joe Bob or Mr. Bloom, when he worked for the student paper at Vanderbilt, he used to have to go to the next town over for them to print out the physical copies of the newspaper. And it was in Murfreesboro, Tennessee, at this publishing company called Sword of the Lord.
Oh,
and it's
boy.
still there.
That's awesome. Little lore drop for you.
Little word drop.
And you say you don't learn anything on horror trivia because my
See?
questions have incorrect answers. This one has a correct answer. How does Cujo contract rabies in Cujo? Is he bitten by a rat? Is he bitten by a meth-addicted raccoon? Is he bitten by a rabbit? Or is he bitten by a bat? We know one thing. He was bitten by something.
That's true.
But what bit him?
Radioactive spider is not an option, although that would have been neat.
That would have been.
Honestly, would have been a lot.
But it would have been a different movie.
Can
Or-
snakes
or what?
can snakes give rabies? Is that biologically
I
possible?
never even thought of
We-
it. You know, armadillos.
People's
can
love
give you
life
leprosy.
depends on this.
I did know that. Yes.
King, we got a date for you. here in the audience. You know, we're gonna play. Oh God, here's this abomination of a pizza. What? We're gonna need a reveal.
We're scared right now. If it has garlic on it, I have to leave.
He was bitten by a bat. Everyone got that right. Good job, everybody.
I'm really surprised nobody went for the raccoon.
I thought someone would say the rabbit because he was chasing a rabbit and then he got bit by the bat.
That would be so depressing if he'd gotten rabies from a rabbit. That would somehow make it more tragic.
That answer feels very stereotypical.
It does, right?
Not all bats bite.
Actually, a good trick question would be getting bitten by a possum because possums can't carry rabies. That would be a nice trick question. That's what I would have
They
put in there.
can't?
They can't.
Damn.
They are
Why can't they?
naturally immune.
Their body temperature's too low.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. This horror host's catchphrase was "up all night." Was it Rhonda Shear? Was it Joe Bob Briggs? Was it Gilbert Godfrey? Or was it Darcy the Mail Girl?
They're not the only ones. Stopped at a lot of gas stations today.
Whose catchphrase is "up all night"?
That doesn't look great. I don't know what that is. Is that pineapple and black olives?
What is
I thought we were like in Eastern Tennessee. I didn't know those were options on pizza down here. I don't know what the hell they're doing in Knoxville. That just reinforces this place is a wasteland.
Knoxville is weird.
They had to glass it.
Knoxville folks pronounce my name Drahoon.
Drahoon, and it's Drahoon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah,
Drahoon.
It's the Knoxville pronunciation. But you know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking
See? You
And it was Rhonda Shear was up all night, co-hosted it with Gilbert, but
I ran into her the hallway.
Gilbert
did?
Garfield.
Gilbert go.
That's a great YouTube rabbit hole. to
Pour
check.
one
check
out
out,
for him
check
too.
out the Night Mind video on that. That's a blast.
It is truly horrifying. Mandela effect nonsense, ARG, whatever. They've like made it into a thing and it wasn't a thing, but it makes
It
you
sure
think
is
it was
now.
a thing.
It
It
sure
sure
is
is now.
now.
Gilbert Garfield forever haunts me in my dreams.
Which horror host show was Joe Bob Briggs first? The Last Drive-In, Joe Bob's Haunted Drive-In, Monster Vision, or Drive-In Theater? I know this one.
These are all shows. that-
Yeah, so yeah, Joe Bob, these were all shows that Joe Bob hosted, but you have to figure out which one is chronological.
And if you were watching this and it was on air, you're old. And I'm going to say that.
That's valid, but yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I'm older than both of you combined. I remember the years before we even had television.
Just used to kill kids for fun.
Well, but that was before 1300.
Well, yeah, I mean.
Then
I
every-
mean,
then
yeah,
every-
I don't
then-
do that anymore.
Then everyone made a big fuss
Right.
about
Yeah,
it.
I mean, that's like wrong now. You
Right
shouldn't do
around
that.
1500, we were like, maybe we shouldn't do this.
I definitely haven't killed anybody in like 1300 years, so
Right,
it's
and the
cool.
correct answer was Drive-In Theater.
Yeah.
He did that for the movie channel.
Yep. And then he jumped to TNT with Monster Vision, and then took a long break, and then The Last Drive-In, and then the Haunted Drive-In was like a short film thing he did.
Oh,
I think.
okay. I was thinking it was one of the specials that he did.
Ah.
Maybe. No, you could be right. I'm not sure. I'm sure Uncle Pete will fact check us.
Abbott, Louis Costello, the mummy. Yeah, I was there. I was actually the mummy.
He wasn't.
How many Pumpkinhead sequels are there?
I'm
Is
actually
there
not
4,
sure.
3, 2, or 1? And use the number of the answer, not
I
the
need- yeah.
not the number of the
I should
answer.
have written the text out. My bad.
I got confused. I was like, how is there 1.4 sequels?
There's 1 point. No, it's even better. Sometimes we enter numbers in and
There
they'll turn
was
them
a
into
rights
fractions.
issue.
They'll turn them into fractions, like, and it's like, what the hell did you do?
Right.
I am a little disappointed that the new Naked Gun isn't called 44 and a
Oh,
fourth.
that
But
would
then
be
Right,
great.
they
people
completely-
probably wouldn't get that, so I
Yeah.
understand. I
Yeah.
understand. It's a sequel.
It looks so
Fine.
good.
It
They're-
still looks promising. So
They're not making it for us.
they're making it for Anna Nicole Smith. May she rest in power.
Pour one out.
We poured 2 out for Skype. We only poured 1 out for Anna Nicole Smith. That tells you where our priorities are. There's 3 Pumpkinhead sequels.
I was okay. I would have gotten that wrong. I thought it was 4.
There was Blood Wings, and there was 2 sci-fi made for sci-fi films.
What happened to those? Those were great. I
Ashes
missed the
to
sci-fi
Ashes.
originals.
I do too.
Yeah.
Before the Netflix original, there was the
Mansquito was
sci-fi
amazing.
originals.
Mammoth, Mosquito.
Mansquito.
Bangers all day long.
Yeah, that was a good one. There were like 3 Mosquito movies, though.
There weren't sci-fi originals though. Let's see. Oof.
Those are words.
Butcher the last name. Bree Grant stars in this 2020 feature film directorial debut from Jill.
Gavargisian.
Gavargisian?
There we go.
Garglizian. Jill Glizian.
1, The Stylist. 2, One Last Meal. 3, Grammy. Or 4, Ghost Game. Which one was the directorial debut of Jill, which starred Bree Grant, who was also in Heroes?
And we got people wishing death on others in the audience. It's pretty good.
Wow.
Remember when TNT led Mosquito movie with the guy from Blade Runner? Never heard of him. Are you talking about John Halo?
You talking about Skeeter, or are you talking about Mosquito? Those are only 2 Mosquito movies I know.
And we're talking about Edward James almost, right? We're not talking about Harrison Ford.
Or could you be talking about Rutger
What other
Hauer?
guy from Blade Runner could...
Okay.
No. We're talking about Edward James almost. The star of Blade
Mosquito
Runner.
Coast. Harrison Ford was in
Mosquito
Mosquito
Coast.
Coast. That's not really a horror movie though. But
So
I don't
it's
think.
the stylist.
Eat a
was the
bag. It
stylist.
has to be a bag of raw chicken.
And I know Jill is a Kansas City-based director because I think she's friends with Patrick Ray,
The
who we
stylist.
featured a lot of his short films on the channel.
The toy. Oh yeah, the toy guy. I forget about him. No, I like the doctor, the chop doc, that's cutting everybody's serial number parts out.
What is the name of the mall in Chopping Mall? Starcourt Mall, Park Plaza Mall, Monroeville Mall, or Midwood Mall?
Oh, somebody's been watching some Stranger Things. Must be nice to have free time. Some must work. The movie guy with the real battle royale vibes. I will donate $1 million to Amazon. What a philanthropist. Jeff Bezos needs your money. Please. Please.
Hard times.
His wife needs more plastic surgery. Send money. Every day she looks closer and closer to a ghoul.
Scooby-Doo's in the chat. What?
But you might want to check in with his relationship with his son, because his son told him that he'd disown him if he screwed up Rings of Power, and I think he clearly did.
Must not be on speaking terms.
I was gonna say.
The Park Plaza Mall, not the Starcourt Mall.
Apparently, there's a story going. There's an activist thing going on trying to save the Monroeville Mall.
The mall featured in Dawn of the Dead.
I think if we all swarmed it like zombies, they wouldn't be able to sell it.
Yeah, at the very least, they'd be too.
But we're gonna have to rip people apart. You need to be committed to it.
It's the whole thing. He's leading it, not me.
I am
Or
leading it.
KOH.
Taking me back to the 1200s.
Yeah, my lawyers advised me that nobody else is involved in this project except for me. Maybe Uncle Pete will show up.
Kelly Maroney played a cheerleader in Night of the Comet in what other film? Is it 1, The Zero Boys, 2, Not of This Earth, 3, Fast Times at Ridgemont High, or 4, Chopping Mall? Which other film did Kelly Maroney play a cheerleader in besides Night of the Comet?
She pretty much cornered the market on horror movie cheerleader.
She was in all 4 of these, correct?
Correct. Yes.
See, Patrick writes tricky questions. I ain't seen anybody complain about them. But when I make a mistake every week, you hold that against me.
It's because it's every single week.
Wait, 88 Firebird says he's going to crash his 89 Firebird. I think something's not adding up here.
Was there a question a couple of weeks ago about a vampire movie David Lynch did or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Somebody
yeah.
said that?
And that,
Oh, you got...
that was him.
You look like you had some Vietnam flashbacks.
Triggered. That was a controversial question. He wasn't the director. He did produce it, though. He was
Okay.
attached to the project. Okay. It was still a valid
Was
question.
Fast Times at Ridgemont High.
I just got a flashback from that one. That was only like a month ago.
It was last week. I think it was literally.
No, it was not last week.
Or like 2 weeks ago.
You couldn't see it, but he looked right with
I'll see it
dead
on the
red
replay.
eyes.
I was like, what did you just say? Did you just say David Lynch and Vampire?
That
Look,
would have been amazing.
You make 3 or 4 mistakes every week, and it's suddenly a problem. Okay, all right, cool.
Michael Berryman portrays mutant biker in what 80s film? Weird Science, Voyage of the Rock Aliens, The Hills Have Eyes Part 2, or My Science Project?
I know which movie it should have been.
And again, all of these are Michael Berryman films from the 80s.
Damn, Uncle Pete's really locked in. He just watched the movie today. So you all don't want it as much as Uncle Pete, and it shows.
Does Uncle Pete have a library of Michael Berryman films?
He must.
He might have
Among
Michael
other
Berryman in his
things.
basement. Have we made sure he's here?
I did see
You
him.
know
Okay,
what?
all right.
I haven't seen him in a bit.
I don't know.
did see
He's
him
been missing,
earlier.
and Uncle Pete's not here, so put 2 and 2 together, get 5. I think it should have been The Hills Have Eyes Part 2 as the mutant biker. I think the mutant biker would have really added like a layer of humor to The Hills Have Eyes that it was missing.
And it was Weird
Weird
Science.
Science.
Weird Science is a great movie. If you haven't seen Weird Science, you need to watch Weird Science.
I'll do it right now.
Do it right now. Stop playing trivia. You've already lost. Why even play the 15th question? You know you didn't win. Go watch Weird Science. Uncle Pete is the GOAT. It's the final question. How many questions right do you think our champion is? I think it's going to be Uncle Pete. I think Uncle Pete's got 13 or 14 questions right.
I don't know. It's you, right?
What is the name
Or is it
of
you?
the witch
No, I just did the last
Okay,
one.
that's what.
Ed Hardy, not Ed Harley. Ed Hardy visits in Pumpkinhead. Ed Hardy was in Pumpkinhead, by the way. Is it Miss Ossie? Is it Haggis? Is it Gertrude? Or is it Glinda? What's the name of the witch that Ed Harley visits? With those sick tattoo sleeves. I always get my Ed Harleys and my Ed Hurleys mixed up. Such a poser.
Throw in Elizabeth Hurley, and it's a weird party.
If I'm right, I'll eat the scary pizza. There's just a lot of questions about the pizza.
Oh, there are. I'm missing the pizza questions.
Oh, I'm just saying we just there's so many there's so much to deconstruct. We may have to film a
Yeah,
separate segment. I don't know what is on it. Is it cooked?
It's
That's not a good start. Your answer should be yes or no.
Right, that's.
That's a yes or no question.
Did you just take a Papa Murphy's pizza and just rip the wrapper off?
It's a it was haggis.
Haggis.
Haggis. So I mean, I think Uncle Pete won.
We'll see.
I feel like Uncle Pete won.
You probably did. No one.
You all shouldn't even stick around for the leaderboard. It's Uncle Pete. I don't even know why you tried to play tonight. Oh, that's right, because it's live at Franken Con. That's why you played tonight. Now you're gonna understand why.
And if you want to see us at other conventions, tell your convention, your local convention, you want Kings of Four. They're doing trivia, and
You
we'll
want to see these dorks live?
all
and
three of
we'll-
us.
We'll show up.
Yeah. As long as I'm invited.
Oh yeah, that's Uncle Pete.
He got every.
He got every question right.
Shocker.
He got every question. Damn, we had a good showing though. Summer and Thumper and Patrick, 14. Isaiah actually learned how to read, got 13 right. P-Nerps, strong showing. You know, King, 10 would be a perfect score on a normal night.
I feel really bad for the 3 people below my score because I've never seen any of these movies.
Guessing is good.
Emily got
Damn.
7.
Shots fired.
88
Shots
Firebird. 4 correct.
Well, Uncle Pete, you win a slice of the scary pizza, so congratulations.
Uncle Pete, I'm gonna send you a slice of the scary pizza in the mail. It's gonna be nice and warm for you when
We'll
you get.
do it
when gets to
exactly
you.
like the pink
And
sauce lady.
in about 10 minutes, we have the KOH premiere of the latest film from Terror Films called Shadows of the Past. It's an anthology, followed by Fair at 10:45 p.m. And again, Shadows of the Past, the latest from Terror Films,
Well,
starts
10th
in 10
place.
minutes.
10th place gets you stickers since you're live in the audience. Yeah.
I think all 3 of them
I
should
think
get
I think
stickers.
everybody in the audience gets
Yeah.
stickers. Yeah.
10 out of 12 isn't bad.
I like Peanut's reaction on the super chat. the nervous sweat. Yeah, that's kind of the
Thank you,
expression you
Peanut.
should have when Uncle Pete's playing. You know, you just know you're praying that he slips up and you have a chance to overtake him for the lead. So, Commodore Jenkins. I like that movie about the motorcycles with the nudity.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Is that one of the Skinamax? What's up, Luna? Oh, now the excuses are coming out. I fat-fingered some of the answers. Oh, Shelby didn't write the questions this week, so no wonder we could get the actual right answers. There's going to be all kinds of excuses, huh?
Like Ninjago.
Ninjago's pretty scary, yeah. You know, sometimes they got the fire in there, yeah. Bionicle's scarier, though.
Mm.
I don't know, that machine's pretty scary.
Brutal. Yeah, you know, you got to want it. You just got to want it. And Uncle Pete
If you're not
wants it.
subscribed to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And if you want an answer every single week to get a leg up on the competition, subscribe to our Patreon. We also have commentary tracks, exclusive videos, interviews that hit there first exclusively, and some other stuff heading your way probably soon-ish, question mark? Maybe?
I'm not going to be responsible for incorrect questions. I'm not going to take accountability from the comment section. I refuse to change my question writing process.
Is someone talking about that, or are you just saying it out loud?
Callie says it's up to you. It's on you if it causes them to be right or wrong. It's like that is unacceptable. I cannot be held
And if you're
responsible
around
for my
the
actions.
Franken Con area, the Akola, Tennessee area, tomorrow at 5 p.m. we'll be doing a best of KOH for an hour and 45 minutes. We'll be showing episodes of Meet the Carvers, our adult animated horror series, The Halloweeners, our It's Always Sunny meets horror series, various short films, and more. So check that out. And again, double feature again tomorrow night starting at 10 p.m. Eastern. Check that out. And again, in about 10 minutes, we have the KOH premiere of Terror Film's latest, Shadows of the Past.
We're getting some confessions in the chat here. You know, 988 exists. Some of y'all might need to call it. It's just horror trivia. We love you. But, you know, Uncle Pete does this to people. This is why Uncle Pete's not allowed to play. You know, it's just demoralizing. But, you know, you can catch Count Jerhoon later this summer.
That's
Yes,
right.
on the chopping block.
chopping
Very
block.
excited.
Yep.
And let's give one more shout out from our live
Yeah,
audience
live
here.
audience.
Yeah? So
You were great.
you got a little bit of an intermission.
Yeah.
Mom and Dad are tired. We got a long day tomorrow, so we're gonna let you go get your popcorn and your beer, and we're gonna brave this really sketchy looking pizza. We may not make it tomorrow if we eat this pizza.
Well,
So,
we'll put a video. We'll put a mukbang of me eating this pizza.
There we go.
Jesus.
There we
It'll
go.
be a mukbang inside
That
of
might be a
coffin.
Patreon exclusive video.
Vampire's
actually. We'll
first
see.
pizza.
And you all have a wonderful Friday night, and come see us if you're in the area. And in live audience, stay around for your stickers. You're gonna get stickers. So.
Woohoo! Stickers.
And our winner, Uncle Pete, already got a bunch of stickers. I might send him some more. So see you all. Enjoy the movies.